He loved skateboarding. That became the passion of his life. He had a lot of things that he was interested in. He played the guitar. He loved to play, frisbee golf. He loved to shoot pool and do all kinds of things like that.
But all of that took a back seat when Charlotte Wethington's son discovered drugs.
He admitted that he had started smoking pot on a pretty regular basis at 14 or 15.
Charlotte says Casey eventually started using pain pills and then heroin.
I know that he had no idea that that first use was going to take him down a road that he could have recovered from, but if he had had the appropriate treatment and if we had had the means of intervening on him that he needed.
Casey eventually ended up in a courtroom. That's where his mother pleaded with the judge to put Casey into treatment, but the request was denied.
That was my epiphany. That was the moment in time that I thought, well, something's got to be done with the system.
Despite Charlotte's efforts to get her son help, he overdosed and died at the age of 23.
After Casey's passing, I called that courthouse. And when the person I spoke with on the phone, when she answered the phone, I told her who I was and why I was calling. And she said, well, we have a warrant out for his arrest. And I said, well, good luck. He's at Spring Grove Cemetery today.
After his death, Charlotte came up with Casey's Law. It allows involuntary commitment for alcohol or drug treatment.
No one wants to become addicted. No one wants to be addicted. People lose far more than enough. And bottom is death. And the one thing I know absolutely positively for sure is that you have to be alive to recover.
Even though it became Kentucky law in 2004, 13 years later, Charlotte says there is still a lot of work to be done.
We have counties, court systems that do not know anything about Casey's Law or that are not utilizing the law as it is on the books.
Which is why she travels across the state educating people about Casey's Law and opioid addiction.
Just recently, I got an email from a wife who had intervened on her husband, thanking me for the sacrifice that our family had made so that her family had the hope of many more years with their loved one.
That's amazing.